Welcome back, universe, to Off the Rails podcast, episode 92, our first ever 92nd episode of the third season.
Wow. Ooh, that's a lot of episodes.
Hell yeah, that's double because we do 2 a week.
2 a week.
Oh, but we do count them forward now. We did 92 episodes.
What are you talking about, man?
Coming to you live from the Coatwell Banker Home Sale Realty Studios here in beautiful Grafton, Wisconsin. And if you're looking to buy or sell a home, maybe interested in a career in real estate, email Roy at cbhsr.com or give him a call, 414-235-0763. They'd love to be your go-to for all your real estate needs. And this week, we got a musical comedian coming in here. We got Ross Taylor.
Yes.
Woo! Thanks for having me. Thanks for coming on, Ross.
I love that you guys are trying to mirror each other.
That's what. There you
William's trying to.
Okay. Well, we're all a little nervous today because, 10,000 hours on a podcast, you start talking shit. And I said getting kicked in the balls was worse than labor. So now we have a TENS unit to simulate labor during the hot seat later. So
wait a second.
I'm wearing
What
that.
about her? How is she going to simulate getting kicked in the balls?
She's got to put it in on her ovaries.
No.
That's what you got to do.
It's not happening.
You know what you get for defense? You can take a chicken thigh, peel the skin off, wrap it in that, and then stick it up.
I say a ball peen hammer to her knee would probably.
I've had that happen.
I've hit my knee
It
before,
sucks.
and you get that feeling like when you get hit in the balls where it goes up.
It goes through your whole body.
And then it comes down, and
Yeah.
you feel kind of
Pity
shaky.
I've had that happen.
I know the pit of the stomach is always.
I always have
right.
to poop.
Yep. Yeah, it's like that poop feeling that you get.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it's terrible.
Yeah, it is. So I shaved my leg for medical
Just
reasons.
one
I also
leg?
did
Come
that
on,
just,
Just one,
leg.
and like up
You're not
to
gonna
like
match
right
them?
below the knee. It
I'm not a
cuts
whore.
off.
That's for functionality. We want style, bro. Take a picture of him with one hand.
Listen.
every
Oh
leg.
my gosh.
Tim Curry turned me on in Rocky Horror Picture Show, and now I shaved the leg. I'm
You know,
not cannonballing into the deep end of the game pool.
Listen. I was sitting right next to you when you saw it, and you said, Tim Curry's starting to make me feel funny.
I'm gonna go shave my leg. And also, the last thing we're doing, we're retiring the Queen Lizard Person joke.
Oh, why?
I found this. It's a queen.
You hold it down more. Down.
Down.
This
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
There we go.
Oh, you gotta come up a little bit. Oh,
Yeah, I don't
it's
know.
just
She's
Queen.
sending a message. It's a
Oh my
it's
God!
an air
What is
pump.
that? An air pump?
air. I don't know what she's trying to tell me.
Where
but I think
where
we
did you
should
find
just-
that?
I'll tell you later. All right, let's get started with some bad jokes. Molly, since we're taking a little break before the new year, do you think when we come back I could have an intro?
I mean, maybe we'll see.
I don't count on it, man.
All right.
Don't listen. Do you still have that short list handy?
It's
Because I know someone that is ready to do that
Right.
intro music for you.
yes. All right. Finally, scientists discover a cause for early Alzheimer's disease,
A cause?
and it's
Cocaine.
Lots of coke.
it's not concerning me, is what it's doing.
See what you did there.
He goes there way too often.
I do. Disney Plus bows down to China and removes an episode of The Simpsons that has a Tiananmen Square joke. And I get it, China. I'm German. We have a couple years where nothing happened. Also, speaking of Germans, in Germany, you must be fully vaccinated before you can have your death by assisted suicide.
Well, yeah, you don't want those workers getting it.
Right, that's right.
Germany, sometimes you don't make it easy to be a proud German, which I am.
Oh,
Are they just
God.
saying they're not going to
My
service?
life is a lie.
How many? I mean, I don't think there's one show that you haven't mentioned that you're German.
I try
and
to
your
be a proud
pride
German.
For you, is it because your last name is Klein and you want people to
You
think?
know what? I'm just going to get
that you're
vaxxed and
not-
kill myself. How's that? That'll do it for everybody.
Molly's also German.
All right. Don't Cuomo around here no more. Chris Cuomo
Oh,
is
boy.
suspended from CNN indefinitely for using news sources to discredit his brother.
He's fired. You can believe that.
Well, just like, damn it, you took my joke, kind of, man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was going to do
before
an
the
Alec
punch-
Baldwin joke, like
Go
Just
ahead,
like
go
a
ahead.
gun on the set of Alec Baldwin.
Molly
You never
can
know when it's
edit
going to
it.
be fired.
Yeah. there you go. I'm sorry.
You notice I didn't joke about Alec Baldwin until he started saying stupid shit afterwards.
Yeah.
What, that he didn't feel guilty?
No, and he didn't pull the trigger.
Well, I get that because sometimes
And I don't
those,
feel guilty.
if it's half
As
cocked,
he's bawling.
that hammer can go forward without you
wasn't that
pulling the
type of
trigger.
gun.
It wasn't? Okay,
No.
well, I haven't done my homework, but
That's
come
all
on,
right.
he's got to feel guilty. Jesus.
Willamette College updates their gender pronoun list for the new year. And I only use pronouns when you aren't important enough to remember your name. And this bastard co-host of mine over there gets it.
Bastard is a pronoun? No. I'm he, him, and Grampy. Those are my pronouns.
Crampy. I
I'll
like
go
it.
with Grampy. All right. Loom's commercial for vaginal deodorant is trying to vindicate the vagina and get rid of the double standard for feminine hygiene. And Molly can use a dump truck of Lose, and I ain't going back down there because you know what I found last time? That's where it was stuck.
Does Molly have a lizard snatch? Oh my God. Listen,
Hey, me and the queen are tight.
there you go.
What kind of
Don't-
sense would they have for something like that?
There's
Peppermint.
You know, you gotta figure there's an
I
array
think
of
they
The
stuff.
pronounce
ocean.
it Loomy.
oh, yeah.
Loomy.
Loomy? Okay.
What kind of has an oceany
They've got-
smell to it already, doesn't
Yeah.
They've got some real like
Better than
entertaining
Lake Michigan.
commercials.
I'll be
When
honest
them
with
alewives
you.
die.
I don't find a woman's vagina scent horrible at all.
it? No, I don't either.
I enjoy it actually.
Well, yeah.
Can you
and
get a
turns
spray
me
just
on.
to that?
have you ever encountered? Well, I can introduce you to some. I've encountered that.
I
You may want to.
Don't
worry.
so.
Hey,
Come on.
I can't.
Be nice.
I'm not talking about Molly's here, but we will
But Be
again.
nice though.
New rule.
Listen,
But
let me
we
tell you
will
something.
again.
If you do encounter that, you don't hurt their feelings. You just say, "Hey, let's
It's
go
like
take
getting
a shower."
served dinner. You just
say,
choke it down to be
Let's-
polite.
No, you say, "Let's take a shower together," and then you both clean up. Win-win. That's how you handle that situation.
Grampy is wise.
I was just saying that's some good advice actually right there.
That scented soap works wonders. It does. It really does.
Get him some looms. I'm vindicating your vagina. Loomies.
Is that what it's called? Loomies?
All right. New rule will allow debt collectors to contact you via social media.
Ugh.
It's way too easy for people to find you. The last time I was going down on Molly, I found a note.
Oh no.
It said, "We've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty."
I thought you were going to say student loan. You still paying on that, aren't you?
Oh, you woke up and
little
chose
bit.
violence against Molly this
All
morning.
right.
Against Molly's vagina.
No.
Even worse.
Yeah.
Do you ever want to see it again?
No.
He's
She
like
doesn't.
like a gynecologist when they get home.
no.
They just don't want to anymore.
No, I'm sick of it.
Yeah, just don't.
Same toy I didn't play with last Christmas.
That's
Jonathan Groff says fighting Keanu Reeves in the new Matrix movie was like making love to him. And that's the opposite for me and Will. Making love to him is almost like a fight.
You better believe it.
Almost.
And finally, Dr. Fauci says,
Finally. Yay!
Finally! Woo! That's the best part of the monologue. The finally. Dr. Fauci says there's 8 things we need to do for Omicron variant. And that
It's
is how
Omicron.
Omicron. You actually
Omicron.
pronounce the second one.
Omicron. I lived in Greece for a year. It's Omicron.
Unfortunately, there are also 8 steps in throwing a baseball.
Oh my
So
God.
that means us unwashed commoners don't stand a fucking chance.
Oh, have you seen that clip of him throwing the baseball out? Oh my God,
bad.
it's Welcome back, universe. We're here with Ross Taylor Huff. Ross Taylor Huff. Why the 3 names, man? It's just kind
I
of
don't. I
pretentious.
actually I did that on Facebook just because of all the times I've been booted off.
Oh,
So I
okay.
threw my middle name in there. I think they were catching on to me.
But-
I don't know.
As you perform your Ross Taylor Huff. or-
No, I normally don't really go by Taylor. My middle name.
Good, because I misspelled it Tyler and it's been in my head.
Jesus.
Oh, really, Ross? Yeah. No, Ross Taylor Huff is my full name, but I
know,
normally
but it's kind of pretentious.
yeah,
though.
that's why
Look at you. You don't look like a Ross
no,
Taylor.
I
Huff.
actually I'll go by the nickname Rooster sometimes. Like
I
Ross,
saw that. That was
Ross
one of my
Rooster
questions.
Huff.
I kind of like that.
Why is it
Yeah.
the rooster?
It's just been a nickname I've had since I was a little kid, and it just kind of stuck with me. And
I call Molly the rooster once in a while too.
yeah,
'Cause she's a cocksucker.
Oh
so-
my God. Oh my God. That's really crude, man. It's the holidays, man. Don't disrespect.
You
the
didn't tell
holidays.
me we couldn't do a crew. I'm getting labored up right here. Gonna be
This is
putting
'cause
that
you're
in
all
there.
prepared. This has
All
been
right, hold
interesting
on.
to see.
We're going
Yeah.
to do the
Wow,
hot
that's
seat
quite
first.
the unit there.
Yeah, me too. I got quite the unit.
Woo! Molly setting us up.
Hold on. How high is she putting that? Because you do have to do a show.
Oh,
How
it's
often
little.
are you
But
gonna
something's
get-
happening. Something's happening.
What's happening?
I'm getting
Shot?
contractions. I'm going into labor.
I swear, if you take a shit,
I
in the
think my
studio-
water just broke.
I'm making sure they're on the same setting.
Okay,
You know,
is
I
it
used
still
to work
doing
in
something?
labor and delivery.
Well,
I
I
was in the
was-
army.
Yeah, I can imagine that being an interesting thing. I know my
See
son's
vaginas all
mother,
day.
I was actually right there when her water broke, and she was having contractions all day and was still at work. And like I'm sitting here at work, like, oh, just let me know. I'm ready to get out of work, and then we can. I
See, I
took
think-
paternity leave and whatever, and
It's a conspiracy between all women, an unspoken rule. Don't ever tell men that this is not the worst pain in the world, because
Look,
otherwise we
I've-
don't have it over them.
well,
Listen.
that's like I've never seen like they want to have other children afterwards. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? So
exactly.
It can't be that bad.
It can't be as bad as
No,
kicked in the
listen,
nuts.
I'm telling you, I was in the
It's-
delivery
I-
room for a lot of deliveries. It's painful.
It's bad. Yeah.
Well, I'm not
I
saying it's
can't
not
imagine.
painful. I'm just saying a boot to the balls.
I'm just hoping that we got the right setting and the right.
A
one,
boot to
because-
the balls doesn't last for 24 hours.
Yeah. but you stop having kids at a certain age, and you still are carrying around your balls, even though you're done with kids.
When's the last time you got hit in the balls?
I hit myself in the balls with the car door because I got this fucking leg that's bigger than everything here, and I opened it into my car door, and I'm we gotta take five, everybody take five.
Yeah,
Kids are
I'll
gonna
say
eat.
this though: the good thing about getting hit in the balls, if there is a good thing, when it starts to go away, when the pain starts to subside, it's like a relief. It's almost nice, like, oh, thank God it's gone.
You can do that with a hammer to your thumb too.
Well, yeah, I
When
don't.
the endorphins kick in.
You ever get the wind knocked out of you?
By getting kicked in the nuts, or just
No, that would be horrible.
No,
but,
I've got
like,
the wind knocked
That's
out of me
pretty
plenty.
bad too. I think that's worse than getting kicked in the balls, where you can't breathe. You can't have. You ever
You
had
can
that?
hit it
happen?
anytime.
Where you just
You want me to
completely
turn
lose
on?
your breath.
You
and there's
can't say
nothing.
anything.
So-
You
Yeah.
just-
Molly has the same sensors
I
in
do.
roughly the same spot as
Yes.
me.
Oh, she's wearing it.
She's
I
wearing
am.
it. That's why she's here. She doesn't just want to have her arm around me. She's-
So the
No,
We're
I don't
both-
want it just
we're
be
both
cozy.
wearing
We're
it.
just stuck. We're at the same machine. I'm gonna crank them up to the same level.
Okay.
what are you cranking? Why don't you just give
So
me a
We're
test?
gonna see.
I'm gonna
if-
ask the first question, and then you hit me with a medium velocity,
Once
I'm
again,
just
listen.
worried
85
that
mile an hour
This is
fastball.
like the wrong machine because I had this. Yeah.
Wait, let
I
me
don't-
just say
well-
this: is this another way that y'all are trying to work your shit out?
And
on
we're
the
getting making
air?
people walk.
Because you're gonna let us
Can
know
we- are we
who's
using it
the
as punishment?
sadist and who's the masochist
Right.
in this relationship.
All
Are
right,
you doing this
Ross.
punishment?
Do you wear underwear right out of the package, or do you wash them first?
I have worn them right out of the package just because I bought them because I needed clean
There
underwear.
you go.
That's-
Ross Huff will take them right out of the
Right
pack.
out of the package.
Ross
put 'em
Taylor
That's
Huff
bugging me.
has to have them dry cleaned.
This is
Yeah.
bugging you.
That's kind of bugging me.
What?
I got it on 5.
Shut up.
I've got mine on the same thing.
That's not. You're getting it? No.
Yes.
I don't.
You're not
I
gonna be able
think
to feel
hers
it.
is
It's on the
off.
same.
Is it? What is going
Hers
on
Why is
there?
it-
connected.
It is contracting. Why does it say tuna?
Oh man, do you
So
smell
sexy,
tuna?
son.
I was
I'm
gonna
cooking.
say all of a sudden this.
I think girls should wash their underwear because they're more.
Let me tell you
There's
some
like
of
something.
them
flame-
just sell them that way.
I like them
Yeah,
like that.
that's
I
what-
will carry a woman's dirty underwear in my pocket just
pull
to
'em
get
out
me through the
anytime.
day.
Right
Yes.
before he goes
Are
on
you
set.
talking about vaginas smelling? I don't know, man. I don't get it. If there's any women out there want to send in
What's up,
their
Josh?
underwear, nothing
What are we on?
horrible, but like,
9?
yeah,
Like
man,
a day or two's worth of wear.
coming from the gym,
Yeah,
you
yep,
know.
that's what it goes for quite a bit, like $50-$60. That's like sending you like a $50
In
gift card
Japan,
for Quick
they
Trip.
sell them in vending machines.
In vending machines.
Yes.
Yeah, you can just get one hitter for the car ride home.
Where's our pair of underwear that we have from our
Yeah,
For the podcast or what?
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but-
I got him some underwear for Christmas from Sexy
Mine is at
Burlesque.
home.
Uh,
But hers
El
is-
May.
Some burlesque. Oh,
She put them in a frame, or you put them in a frame.
I don't know. They got to be. Are they down there?
Here they go.
They're right in your back
oh, there
pocket.
they are.
He doesn't have them far.
I didn't
Ever.
want them framed. I
Oh, what one was
Oh,
that?
look at
I
that.
didn't
That
change
nice?
it.
Oh, I think my fat moved. And I.
That's nice.
yeah, we've shown this before.
All right. Do you think allergies are a superpower?
Do I think allergies are a superpower?
Yeah.
As someone who suffers from allergies, like over the most ridiculous things, no.
Okay.
I think it's more of like a.
I'm gonna tell you it is.
Yeah.
Come
Okay.
on, are you gonna do this the whole
Oh yeah.
time?
How, I was
We're
gonna say how.
I don't know.
What's it at
Apparently-
right now?
She's
It's
not
at
making a
12 out of 20.
well, she's not
Out of
even
20?
talking. It's like it's not bothering her in the
Yeah.
least.
I know. It tickles.
You know what? Women have an extra layer of adipose tissue. So you fat fucks are built to absorb the electricity.
Look
I'm
at
taking it
Molly
to
and
the
look
bone.
at you, and
I'm
you're
taking
calling
it
her
to the
a
bone.
fat fuck.
I also have to deal with pain every month. And
Yeah, but it ends. Oh,
She's
that one's
used
getting hard. Okay,
Dude, don't take a
I
shit in
didn't
here.
realize you wanted to do this.
Yeah,
through
right.
the hot
we're
seat.
doing it through the hots.
He's getting cramps.
Here's a study showing that people with allergies are extremely less likely to catch the Rona.
Oh really?
Yeah. Hay fever, asthma, you add all them together
I
in your
know
base.
that, and I still got the Rona.
Well, you got it sexually transmitted.
The Rona whore.
So if you and I are cavemen, me and you, and we don't like Will,
Okay.
we're walking through the jungle, our eyes start going, what do you think's around? And we just look at each other because let's not tell him. Let's just get the fuck out of here. Well, it's safe over here. There's no jungle cat. Good
What? You setting me up, you son of a bitch.
With our superpower, we both know that we're in a cat den.
We need to get the hell out.
Yeah. And if
You
the
might
air's
as
not,
well
did you crank it again?
Sacrifice me.
Did you-
Oh, what is that one? Oh, hold on.
It's
Why
at
is it
14.
going longer? No, that's 14 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Is it cranked all the way up?
Tom, don't take a shit, please. This
oh,
is
gee, hold on. This is kind of. I can't work like this.
and Molly, you have the same thing, and it's not affecting
What
you.
are you
like, she's just
talking
sitting
about?
there just like
She's
I
laughing.
put it
man.
lower. You got to put it on your ovaries.
No, I'm feeling it.
You got to put it on.
You have to put it on your ovaries. Is it on your ovaries,
feeling
Tom?
it.
My ovaries are my testicles because of the Y chromosome.
They're on your testicles?
They are my testicles. Okay, if I exhale when it's
I
happening,
don't
that's
think
better.
I don't
That's
think
still
you
a mass
would do
breathe.
this.
It's going too fast. All I do is exhale.
Tom,
yeah.
Why are the contractions don't happen this fast, man?
yeah, they do. They do when it's time.
When it's time.
Yeah.
Check him and
Are
So
see.
we
your
up-
water's
We're
about
up to
ready
the
to
max,
drink now.
right?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Check him and see
What
if
the
he's
hell are you
dilating.
doing?
Is he fully
Why is
effaced
this-
and dilated?
Ugh,
He's
I got-
10 centimeters dilated already.
Oh, it lasts forever. How?
I think we should make William try it too.
Ugh. Okay, so you have a dog that can talk.
Talking dog?
How do you explain to him that you're taking him to the vet to get his balls off?
Oh, you
Have that
don't-
conversation.
don't.
I'll be the dog.
You don't.
Hey, friend, we're going bye
Okay,
bye today.
We're gonna go in the
We're
car.
going
You ready to
for
go in
a
the car?
ride?
You
We're
ready to
going
go
for a
in the car?
We're going in the car.
Let's go
What
for
are we
a
gonna
ride.
do?
Let's go for a ride.
Go for
We're
a
gonna go
ride.
see a man,
Yeah.
and he's just to see how you doing. He
Oh,
wants
that's
to
good.
check
Am I
on-
sick? Am I sick?
We
No.
hope not.
Oh.
It's just a checkup. It's
Okay.
a checkup. We're just gonna check you up. That's
Okay.
all.
That's all.
He
it
might
is.
have you take a
You're
little
gonna be
nap
okay.
to give you a couple of
Yep.
shots so
Just
you
a
don't
little
feel
nap.
it. That's it. And when you
You're gonna
wake
be
up,
okay.
you know those balls that you like to lick? Yeah. Well, you'll just not be licking much there.
No,
Why?
They'll
You're
they'll
gonna you won't need to worry about them anymore. Don't worry. That's the main
we're,
thing.
we're
here. Don't
donating
worry.
them.
Yes.
Are you gonna do it too?
Are you
Fuck
sweating?
no. Is my dog in labor?
Are you gonna do it
How am I
too?
gonna cut off his
Insane.
nuts when he's in labor?
Right?
Oh my guts. They're starting to kill
I
me.
just don't know if this is the right setting or the right unit because
It ain't that bad.
it should be worse.
It ain't that bad.
It ain't that bad.
What is happening?
It's like right now it's going.
What's
It's
going?
going,
What do you mean? It's a
going.
pain,
Okay,
or
it
is
stopped.
it a
It
cramp?
stopped.
Is
Now
it a-
it's going. It's going.
Is it a
going,
cramp?
going.
Is it a
So
pain?
It's they're
Is it
shooting.
going for
Oh,
you?
Like a
What?
shot.
Is it going for you too?
Yeah.
How
yeah.
come she's not? How come she's acting normal? She's not doing it like she's
Hold
got
on.
a shit.
We'll do this one. Let me peel one off. Oh my!
Oh my goodness.
Ow!
Ah!
Ow! It's intensified the other ones.
We'll be right back. Shut it off.
Jesus
Molly.
Christ. When I pulled the
shit.
one off, the other one's got all the power. It was
All right.
diverting the energy to 4 different spots, and then it went to one. Dude, I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
Can you go on? Are we gonna have to postpone the rest of this show?
I was gonna hand one to you to try.
To try.
Whew. All right. Hot seat is have you ever had a good jalapeno popper?
Yeah.
Where?
A good I eat jalapeno poppers all the time. There's a really good jalapeno popper pizza at Toppers.
What?
That's like, yeah, I like that a lot.
Huh.
Yeah.
See, I don't like cream cheese on a pizza though.
Yeah, it's a little like, it's like in the sauce. It's different. I like it though. It's definitely
Listen,
experimental, but
and Molly didn't feel a thing.
No, I felt. I'm just not a.
Was
Give it to him once. Just here, just hold this, and now click it on there. Oh,
What happened with your hand? Because you jumped.
Just one on
it
his
was
finger?
attached to my hand.
And what did it do to your hand?
It electrocuted it.
It electrocute? Is that what you get in
Wait, you
electrocution?
want to
Yeah,
put it on the hand?
yeah.
where
Just
should I put this?
put it on your
It's-
balls.
It's a muscle.
No, I'm
Yes.
I'll put it wherever, but
Yeah, just put it on your hand and take one.
Put it on the back
Put
of
them
your
on
neck.
stomach.
Put it on the back of your neck.
There, hit him with one.
He's paralyzed.
That's 2. You feel anything?
no.
You don't even
Hit
feel
it up to 20.
You go from 2 to
Just
20.
right away.
Fuck 'em.
Wait a minute.
No.
Wait a minute.
2 to 20.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why are you trying to hurt our guests, man?
We're good. No.
It's got to be.
No.
It's probably because it's on your hand.
Yeah, I don't know.
Grab it with your other hand. Is it still doing it?
Nothing,
did it
Tom.
hurt your
It's
hand?
all in
Yeah,
your
it
head,
hurt my
man.
hand.
It's
When I
all
took
in your-
it, the one off, all the other ones got more intense. Is it because you need both of them?
It's all in your head, man.
This is fucked.
Oh, here we go.
Now you're getting
I can feel it through this one.
okay.
Ooh,
There you go.
that was it.
Was it a shock?
Yeah, it's definitely a shock.
Okay, here we go.
All right. All right.
There you go.
All right.
Look, put it on Molly. I want to see if she jumps with the same
I
ones.
just had it on.
I know. I don't
took that
believe
off.
that
Yeah.
yours was
Yeah, it's
hooked
hit
up.
me. It's just a little bit of a buzz, though.
I don't
Nothing
believe
too
Molly's
intense.
was
We're
hooked
giving it a
up.
2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Oh.
2. No. Hit him a serious. Get him going.
Ooh.
Get him going. Yeah.
Ah.
I think he's
2.
a little bit of a masochist. Turn it up, Molly.
All right. Yeah. That's a 10.
That's a 10. That's half of what I was doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
That's
wasn't
half
doing
the juice.
20. You
I
didn't
was-
do 20.
Yes, I did.
Did you
was
turn him up to 20?
It was up to 20.
And you
yes.
were at 20? And you didn't.
You got to take one off. Do the 3. Oh,
I guess she's proving you wrong, Thomas.
You
I'm
wanna-
sweating.
Doubting Tom.
My
No,
ass
I never.
is
I
sweating.
never said I'd be. I don't fuck with electricity. I never said it'd be part of this.
All
The
right.
only way I would do it is if Tom did it with me, and we'll see who could take it more.
Okay, go strap Will up for the
Not
next
now, not
episode.
today.
Not today.
No,
That last one sucked.
I think I would shit my pants today. So
No,
let's
just a
make it
10
another
is
day.
actually pretty good. I can
For
imagine.
punishment, Joe says, hey, do you have a low pain tolerance?
No, my pain tolerance is through the roof,
Low
man.
Pain. Well, then
that's
you
the thing.
also,
I got a broken ankle.
got
I'm
a
already wounded
club
and
foot.
injured. You got that extra insulated adipose tissue that I don't have.
what's adipose tissue? Let me
Fat.
grab your book. She's
Fat.
not fat at all.
Well, it's layered. It's like
Different
wearing
layer.
long underwear under. It's perfectly layered to absorb the shock.
She's
I took
used
it to the bone.
cramps. She's had cramps. You have
I hear-
Every
every
single
month. Shit.
every month.
Whew.
Oh my God, those things happen every 28 days. I heard.
Yeah, right with the moon.
Hey, that reminds me of an old joke. Do you know what you call a woman with no arms and no legs every 28 days?
What?
Flow. So stupid. I'm
All
sorry.
right, you get a redo in life, but you have to start right back before puberty. Are you taking it?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, our time machine doesn't have enough gas to go back that far. We can get you 20 years back.
Oh man, 20 years back.
Gas
There's a grown
prices,
man
man.
with kids already.
You taking it again?
I would,
But then you have
yeah.
to deal with all your friends being
Idiots.
annoying. And you're an adult.
I had all right. I suppose when you look at that, I feel like I was already
Like, dude, you used to be hilarious in middle school until I
right?
turned into an adult.
Until now I realize like you're not funny at all. It's just,
Then you just get better friends.
that's and that's
Like, fuck
honestly
those guys.
right. I don't see any of them now anyways. So
Right.
like it would just be
Look.
a fresh start, I would say, where I could get an earlier start on the things I'm doing now.
That
There
would
you go.
Yeah.
Start your music.
Yeah,
career.
I was already in high school doing that kind of stuff. So, well, middle school is when I got into music, more like on a level where I wanted to be in bands and stuff. So
Mhm.
that was
but it would freak you out if when a girl gave you a note said I got a crush on you and you're
Yeah,
like,
it'd be
oh,
like,
I got a 40-year-old mind, dude.
ooh, yeah, I didn't even think of that.
All right. How well do you think you would do at a snowed in bar?
Oh, it depends on how much I have to drink.
Because it just happened here. Customers are snowed in at Britain's highest pub. They're snowed in for days.
Oh wow.
Oh, really?
Did
Yeah.
you have food?
Wow.
Yeah, they kept going and partying for days. They
That's
just
wonderful.
partied.
Yeah, I was gonna say it probably wasn't that bad for
No,
them.
It wasn't.
Were you gonna be out in the snow?
Yeah,
Shit.
right.
But the same band was
Over and over
stuck
again.
there.
That was it.
The same
You
band.
can just not play.
Yeah. Hey, can we not hear another
Yeah.
rundown? heard you
Anybody
for
get
4
up and
days in a
tell
row.
some jokes, maybe?
Yeah. Oh, you could like have. I mean,
Oh,
everybody
I don't
has
want to
some type of
complain
talent.
that long. We better not get snowed in.
No, that'd be cool. You can throw a little. If they have the equipment there, do a little talent show.
There you
Just
go.
entertain people and stuff.
Yeah, some people were booked. Some people just got free nights because they're stuck.
Huh. As long as there's food there, I think you
I don't want
food
it.
and drink, you're good,
Yeah.
man.
Okay.
What if you were
I'm coming
stuck in the house with Molly snowed in?
Did you say you're coming back? You're still trying to recover?
I'm still shaking from the electricity. I'm still,
I told
my
you it was
filling
a
is
bad
ringing. I'm
idea.
getting a radio station.
PTSD now.
Told you it was a bad idea, Molly. You paid how
Well,
much for that?
It was
30
like
bucks. But
30
you know
bucks.
what? The thing actually feels pretty nice on the lower settings.
So, like, would you put that like on your lower back if you kind of had an
Yeah.
ache there?
Yeah.
They've got
Probably?
like 25 different settings for different kind of massages. Like,
massages.
it feels like a massage because it stimulates your muscles.
Not where I had it.
Yeah, it was.
I
wouldn't picture that being
actually
pleasant
Tried it
anywhere.
out in the same exact
'Cause
spot
She
when
had
we
the
got it.
cramps.
And I'd seen that it's supposed to help with that.
Oh,
And I tried it on some of I had it on probably like 14 though, almost all the way up.
so keep
but it
for
helped.
when you have cramps.
Yeah,
and maybe
Krampus
it's
knocked
for therapeutic.
4 nights a
Or on
month.
your
I
shoulder
think
or
that's
anywhere.
deductible.
But then
Tax
I was like,
deductible.
I'm
Yep.
sitting here going, I don't know if this is the right thing. This might be the wrong brand, the wrong model, because I cranked it all the way up to 20 and I was like, yeah, I can feel it. There's a twinge. It's not like
Molly's a
comfortable.
I
little
need to
messy.
put it
But-
lower on her. She didn't have it low enough. I put it below the belt
I
line.
watched videos of other people doing it and where they had it. And that's where I had it.
She's a bit of a masochist.
She knew what was going on. Hers weren't even plugged in on that side.
Yes,
was
they
just-
were.
Just enough where they wouldn't be working.
Missy says you only did it for 2 minutes. Try 4 days.
4 days of labor.
4 days of labor.
Missy can't decide
is-
to
you
do
think she
shit.
would learn? She had like 6 kids.
4
Wow.
days?
4 days of
She's
labor.
got-
Just pull the plug, man. Just get it over with.
Right.
Yeah, you get a fucking epidural. Get a fucking
Plug your nose and blow.
meds.
Just get the
4
kid out
days.
of there.
That
The
shows
epidural
how
doesn't
lazy
last
that
that
girl
long.
is. 4 days.
Push.
Come on, Missy. Push.
Was that
Shut your mouth and push.
And
You
said
know
that
what?
They had 6 kids.
People are
She-
gonna start
She's got.
coming for
Doesn't
you,
she have
William.
5 or 6 kids, right?
She's got a whole litter.
She's got
Yeah.
a litter.
Was
She's
this
got
number
a bunch of
one?
them.
Her
or-
first was 4 days, and she says,
And then the
Okay.
rest just fell
didn't-
out.
I was gonna say
Didn't
half by
deter
6
her.
and just walked out.
I mean, she's got like how many she have? How many kids? 5, 6.
If you know you're going to have 6 kids, just get a C-section, have them install a
And zip it,
zipper,
Zipper.
just zip it up,
Zip
unzip it when you need next time.
Robert F. Kennedy's widow Ethel, C-sections, 11 kids. See, that must be a
Wow.
hell of a scar.
It's just all
Yeah.
scar tissue.
Well, you can't go over the same. I think you got to cut like next to.
So
I
it's
don't
like
think you can cut
scars
through the
going
same
up like a,
scar tissue.
Because if you sew it back
Ladder of
together, it's not
scars.
going to heal.
Plus those
Yeah.
big-headed Kennedys. Jesus.
Yeah.
Can you
You
imagine?
can't have the drugs.
They look like Beavis.
Oh,
They act like butthead.
it wears off.
So
Yeah. She has 5 kids.
5 kids.
5 kids.
5 kids.
Stop that, Missy. You planning on having any more? Are you
You're-
done?
You're awful, like man.
I like
who's
to
on the hot
tease
seat?
her. She knows. Look, she's watching our show.
She
She's
was gonna come
supporting
in.
us.
She had a different tens unit she was gonna bring in, and she was gonna be here, but she had something come in up at the last
That's
minute.
all right.
She wanted
All right,
to
how
see you in
much-
pain.
How much
Right.
for you to do an STD medicine commercial? But
A
you have to
medicine
say
commercial?
you have it.
Look at him. He
Be like,
looks
I'll,
like an
I'll
STD.
do it.
He
Whatever.
fits the part.
You have to go on and say, this has helped me with like my herpes breakouts or
Yeah.
something for years. It changed my life. You
Which-
got to, how much money is that going to take?
Do you have to actually have it? to
You
do
don't
the
have, well,
commercial?
you have to say you
You
have
have
it.
to say,
Yeah.
you don't really have to have it. They
You don't have
actors
to
that
have
do
to
that
have
all
it.
the
It's
time.
just everybody thinks you have it. So you might as well have it.
Wasn't
think
that a
I'd do
Friends
it.
I mean, we're-
episode with Joey?
Where he
Was
was,
it?
yeah, it was, yeah.
Was it?
It was a friend. Yep, it was a
And they
Friends
had
episode.
the signs up
And
on
he didn't
the
even know that was what
buses.
it was going to be
He
used
didn't
for.
even know what it was.
Yeah, so all of a sudden he's like, "Wait, what the hell?" He's ripping the poster
Really?
down. Yeah,
Awesome. I didn't see that
Well,
one.
I'd
Yeah.
wonder, like, do people recognize you though, and then and avoid you?
Well, I'd recognize the Loomies
Just-
commercial who's like holding your feet up saying, no
I
odor.
would do that.
I
Heck
would.
yeah, I'd do that. Those
I'd be the
those
doctor.
are funny commercials.
Standing by with a clipboard.
I'd-
Try this.
I'd utilize it for material. Honestly, you know what I mean? Because there's stuff there.
Hey, you're the herpes guy.
You're the herpes, yeah. Like, and I think that'd be
Man,
funny.
open up
Like
a lot of doors.
talking about that, like now I'm known as the herpes guy. Like,
Right.
And if somebody knows I'm the herpes guy and is still hitting on me,
right? That's on them. That really is.
well, no, you know
No,
they
you
got it
know
they
too.
probably
Well, that's
got-
like
well,
one-
they bug chasers. They call them.
that's one thing like chlamydia. One thing I've always said about that is you have no idea how to spell chlamydia until you've had it.
Yeah.
Can I get her
Like,
number?
what's chlamydia's number
What's her
now?
number?
It's
Chlamydia. Yeah, I thankfully, but like, isn't that something like a girl can give you and they don't even know they have it?
yep,
Yeah.
yeah.
Guys
Oh.
start to burn.
It's like one giant horse pill and you're
Done. Yeah.
You're
It's,
I used to
it's
give
the
shots for
easiest.
the clap. I used to give shots when I worked in the hospital.
Big
When I was in
old.
the army.
It's called the
Yeah.
clap. That's what comedians want.
Yeah.
2.4 million units in each cheek. These big fucking needles.
And when
And
you're
they would-
pissing hot, you'll take it.
Well, they
Oh,
would
yeah.
have to come to us after they go to have some people talk to them about VD and show them films and make
Oh.
them feel really bad. So they come to you and then you give them a couple of pills. They sit out there and wait. You got to pull that stuff out of the fridge and it's cold. So you got to sit it under a light so it'll warm up a little bit. And then when they come in,
So it's not
bing,
cold. Yeah.
bam, right. Because otherwise
That's
you're
courteous of
battling
you.
with it because you have
Yeah.
to push that shit in and it's thick and it's, so you want to warm it up a little bit. So they sit out there and
For
you
full
can-
effectiveness,
you'd be
absolutely do not
amazed
warm.
at the things that you can get other soldiers to do when they
Or-
have the clap and you have the cure.
The cure.
I had them out there sweeping, mopping, buffing the clinic. They'd do anything. And then you just tell them, hey, no sex, no alcohol for 7 days. And when you see them come back,
4
then
days
you
later.
really give them some shit.
Yeah.
Like you thought the chores were a lot last time.
Big thing is it's probably the same person.
Yeah, probably.
Was that
Say,
that
"Did
good?
you
They had
learn
to
your
go back for
lesson?"
seconds.
Right?
Bring the lady with you next time. We'll try to end it.
And
Trying
this
to
here.
end- but she's a slut and she's picking it up from somewhere else.
Well, yeah,
Jeez.
that's
That was in South Georgia. We averaged 60 a week. of the
Chlamydia is
clap.
the easiest thing to get rid
yeah.
of.
It's like definitely something I think that a lot of people have had.
That
Chlamydia,
don't even
so-
know,
Yeah,
and
that
they
don't
took
even
like
know,
Have you
and-
had
they
it?
had an ear infection or
Yeah,
something. It's like
yeah.
the
Have you had it?
everybody's had
That's
it
what I-
without knowing
I
it.
caught a yeast infection from a woman.
No.
A yeast infection?
Yes.
What bait were you using?
Listen, let me tell you something. It ain't no picnic. Because I know she had one, and then she was.
You
being
thought your
treated for it.
iron cock could
Listen,
not be.
yeah. Well, let me tell you something. I could bang it against the wall. It itched on the inside. It
They're
was
not
like,
pleasant.
it's not. I didn't know a guy could get a yeast infection.
Oh yeah.
So they
They
gave me some. I
can.
think
I've had a urinary
Yeah, they
tract
can.
infection.
I've had that.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah,
the
those are
worst.
fucking worst.
Ocean spray cranberry, 2 jugs, boom,
Yeah.
right out.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
I had to get a prescription, and
Yeah,
they gave
I
me
had-
the wrong one, and I suffered for 3 more days. And when I went back, I said, you gave me the wrong prescription because you have a different kind when they got the test back. It says an E. coli period 1, E. period coli
Oh,
infection. And I said, what? He goes, everybody's got E. coli in their system.
Yeah.
But I was getting over the flu when I had it. It was the worst. I mean, I just felt like I had to pee all the time, and it wasn't like relax and make you feel good pee. And women, it may be different because like they get them a lot more. But dude, I'm going to tell you,
I used to get them when I went on benders for a weekend where all I drank was like beer for days on end, and then I would get one
Jesus,
because that's all that was in my guts. Beer, just pissing.
there's yeast in there.
Yeah.
Beer. But I'm going to tell you what, man, once I got the right one, it knocked it out like that. And I said to the doctor, why didn't you give me that in the first place? He goes, because the one I had was the most common. Like, why didn't you give me the other? He goes, well, it's more expensive. So
Yeah.
So you let me suffer needlessly for 3 days.
Well, I'm not going to give you the good shit off the bat, man.
Right,
We're gonna...
right. Well, if it takes care of it,
Well, the thing is, too, with like antibiotics and stuff, if they give you the strongest one right off the bat, it'll take care of it, but it also builds up an immunity
Yeah,
to
so
that
when you-
antibiotic. So
I
you
think-
only want to take as much as you need.
I don't think
to
it
get
was
rid
an
of it.
antibiotic they gave me the first time because it said sulfur in or sulfate or it was some kind of sulfur thing, and it did nothing. And my guy went on a vacation. So he went on vacation. It's like I'm
Nope.
suffering.
Yeah.
And then I had to go see another doctor. And he stick a finger
Yeah.
up my ass. A stranger I never met.
I'm just
Hey,
saying,
how do you do?
it wasn't like life threatening. It was uncomfortable. It was.
Well, one.
you
Once
know.
I got the right medicine, it knocked it out like that, though.
Yeah.
This. What if they
But
go?
you don't
If this
wanna-
don't work, we're cutting your dick off. Good
Right,
luck.
Yeah. Have fun. You know
You
what
can
Luke
use a
is saying.
prosthetic though.
I don't want my dick cut off. If I had penile cancer, I'd just say,
Just let me go. Just
Let me go. Let it go to stage 4.
Die
Just-
from the dick side out.
Yep, I'm definitely not having my penis removed. Not that I use it that much anymore, but like it's one of the things I'm proud
Your
of.
balance would be
I'm
all
very
fucked up,
proud
right?
of it.
Like when a toe, when you lose a toe,
Yeah.
it'd be even worse though.
Hey, let's get Will to do the balance beam again. Look at
Yeah,
him
but
fall.
my pants fit like a glove.
I tell you what, no one would ever hear the end of it either.
Right. Like, enough with this guy with the penis. Get rid of him.
He's got arthritis in his spine too.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard. I have arthritis.
Arthritis.
Yeah, that's from hauling his penis around all the time.
Woo!
Get him a wheelbarrow.
Oh.
All right. If you had a chance to shoot Bigfoot, would you take it? You got, I don't know, you're out there sighting in a gun or something, and a Bigfoot just
Bigfoot just
Fuck
walks
no.
by.
Bigfoot
I-
walks by.
I
No.
wouldn't just purely for the fact that like
It'd look cool on the wall.
it
my
would.
head.
And I am
right
a
next to my
hunter,
deer head.
but like
Bigfoot. That's a
Everyone would tell
conversation
you it's a
starter.
I'm
fake.
pretty sure you wouldn't
Well,
be able to
it's-
keep it.
Then
Why?
I'll tell you it's
What
a
if it
fake.
looks
There's no
like-
law against it, right?
Well, it's a living being that you just gotta that's very
It would be the proof. Right?
scarce to.
But
Come on,
there's
man.
people have
There's-
claimed that they have proof before too that have
Mhm.
had like Bigfoot bodies, but
There's
I-
rules
there's-
against. I mean, to our best knowledge, they're endangered, right? If they're around, you can't shoot an endangered animal. You
Right?
can only.
you
There
can.
has to
well,
be.
but
but
only
you
if it's
shouldn't.
self-defense. Like,
Yeah, right.
You know,
He's coming right for me.
you can
Yeah,
get in
That
trouble.
was the
I
South
mean,
Park thing.
you get in trouble.
And
Yeah.
then if you shoot the Bigfoot and then it just transforms into your neighbor, like-
Right? Like
Yeah.
he just had a ghillie suit on or something. Like,
Well, maybe it's
Oh,
like
shit.
a full moon. He turned into a Bigfoot.
Yeah.
You shoot him.
That's
He
right.
turns back into your neighbor. You just killed your neighbor.
Or you just angered all of the rest of them, and they're all coming after you now.
yeah,
They're
right. Now
everywhere.
for the rest of your
They
life,
were
the
peaceful,
Bigfoots
and now
are
you've
like-
started a war.
or the big feet.
Oh yeah, you'd need Bigfoot witness protection.
I'll tell you what, they don't like their beef.
No, they're not
jerky
even going
fucked
to
with-
discriminate. They're just
Okay,
gonna
what if
go
you're in
after all of us.
Oklahoma where they have a $5 million bounty on a Bigfoot?
5 million.
5 million.
That says a lot.
No
about
wonder
our
It
people
was
are hunting
3,
for 'em all
and
the
they
time.
upped it.
Wow. Yeah, for real though. Like there's areas like you can listen to like recordings of like ape noises at night and stuff that are in
Mhm.
there that should not be. And like they're
So you
that's
think
where-
a Bigfoot is an ape?
I don't know what a Bigfoot is. I don't like I guess I'm not
Joe says in some
Into
states
it
there's
enough.
laws against shooting them, and
In some states, they give you a bucket full of money.
What?
It depends where you live.
Where?
Oklahoma pays you $5 million, I believe.
I don't.
It
find
was
it.
3.
Who
$5 million.
for a Bigfoot.
in
Carcass.
Oklahoma
Carcass?
has 5
Yeah.
million?
Well, I'm definitely shooting one then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I changed my answer. I'm
$5 million.
5
Would you
million.
shoot Tom and
You
then
just-
paste a lot of
Hey,
hair
somebody
on it?
like a bunch of pubic hair all over him.
still get the money, right?
Yeah.
His foot ain't that big.
No.
My
No,
ankle's twice the size.
your
Though.
ankle.
That's what got me.
Gotta find someone that's got like
It's
the
all
Sideshow
swollen.
Bob size feet.
Well, he's wearing the boot. He'll make a big print.
Are you really promoting hurting Tom?
I mean,
It sounds like she is.
Boy, there's some real
no.
there's some real feels. I thought that was
No.
a ride or die
No.
bitch. She's flipped on you, man.
I know her
Did
side
you-
wasn't turned
Did you
on.
hear his monologue?
She was true. She was trying to shock the shit out of you.
She
Mine
did.
was at the
Oh,
same
when I
level,
took that
man.
one off, that really,
I know you
You just put
jumped.
all the power to the other one then?
yeah. Yeah, it was
I
cutting it
didn't
in
feel
half.
That was,
That
weird
was the
'cause I didn't
scream I
even
was
feel
hoping
it in
for.
The one I didn't feel until I plugged the other one in, and I
It's-
actually felt it.
Well, it's an electric.
like
it's
it's a
probably
ground.
something with the the
It
electric
grounds it,
pulse.
Makes
Yeah.
a circuit. Yeah.
It's got to have
Yep.
the
So when
That
you
was
were
just
holding
the
the one in the
baby
hand
kicking.
and the one down here,
Mhm.
it went all the way through you.
It's got to have the positive and
instead of-
negative.
yeah,
Yeah.
instead of
Fucked
having
me
it
up.
just down here,
That's just the
you
baby
had up
kicking.
here and down here.
Yeah,
where
it was
through.
traveling.
Yeah, that
all the way
one was
through.
rough.
Yeah.
So Molly, you still want to have any kids? I don't even think you said that you did you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Eh.
Take it or leave it.
Right now, we were
They're
just
fun.
talking about this on the way over too. Actually, apparently at
Sounds
30,
like Molly's got baby fever. We're always talking about it.
because we were talking about the labor simulator at work, and then everyone started talking about experiences.
You want to be less than 40.
But when you're turned 35, if you get pregnant at 35, it's a geriatric pregnancy. They consider
Wow.
it geriatric.
So
Yeah.
it's like a high risk level.
Yeah,
They add
Yeah.
extra doctors
Like-
for your old ass.
man, I'm not geriatric.
Yes, you are.
Well,
But
in
according
terms
to
of
the hospital,
pregnancy-
I'm 2 years past
in
geriatric.
terms of
Yes.
pregnancy, but I still think you got 3 good childbearing years. I think
Just 3.
over 40.
And then it dries up
No,
to a wasteland.
Oh, you can still have babies after 40, but over 40, you increase the risk of having a child with Down syndrome
Yeah.
and other issues
Oh, as you get older.
as you get older.
Yeah,
so
your
you know
eggs
those
are
eggs
they
have
start
an
to spoil,
expiration
Yep.
date.
Yeah.
just like in the fridge. Yours
Is
is
that-
coming up to
is-
bunk.
Hey, is that
I'm
what you
okay
smelling?
with it.
Rotten eggs?
Rotten eggs down there. This egg's gone bad. Egg's gone bad, Molly. Get the Lumens. I'll just put that on my toothbrush.
I'm gonna make you watch one of their commercials because they're
Oh, my
pretty entertaining.
goodness.
Give me the Lumens for my toothbrush.
Listen, Molly, you don't have to have kids. My oldest son
Thank
doesn't want
you.
any kids, and look, you have a big one that you have
I
to take care of,
do.
and his mommy also has. Tom and Molly have their own house, but they stay with Tom's mommy
And dad.
and dad. I know, but your mom is.
She's the one that
She helps
allows
me.
it.
She's helping with his
He's
food
a
and everything.
Look at that
Boy.
son of a bitch there.
He
He's
was
a
having a
mama's
hard time getting
boy.
around for a while.
And Barb is there to take care of her baby.
Molly needs to learn from
Yeah.
the master.
Molly needs
how
to
to take
work.
This
care of
is
you.
like an apprenticeship on site,
That's what.
on the job training. on
She's
what-
teaching
Yeah.
Molly how to take care of you.
Yeah. This is a 3-year journeymanship to
figure
be
that
able to
out.
take care of me.
How's she doing?
Wow.
If there was anybody else,
I would love to ask Barb how did she
Missy's
think?
grandma had her last child at 46.
There you go.
Wow.
She
And
had
how
one at
long
36.
did she live? Because I have a feeling if you have that many children, it takes a lot out of you. It takes a toll.
Yeah.
She'll probably tell us in the next hour. She'll blurt it out.
Where's the last place you've grown new hair? Because I'm getting hair
Grown new hair.
Like that it wasn't there before.
Mm-hmm. I know the speed.
You're getting
of
hairier,
my
Tom?
nose. Yes, I'm
Yeah, my
getting
nose hair.
hairier.
I was just saying,
Will
nose
pop
hair
out,
seems
yeah.
to be growing out. a
My
lot more.
eyebrows go rogue once in a while. You ever get a rogue
Yeah,
son of a bitch?
Just sitting, like, way
And
up
it's
on
way
top.
long.
And it thinks it's on your head. Yeah, it
Yeah.
thinks it's up here, so it like grows way long.
It thinks
had
it's
one of
on your
those.
head.
Yeah, that's what
If
I've
you
always.
know what it's thinking,
Well, it's
a hair in your eye.
I smoke a lot of weed. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Hey, you little guy, what are you doing? Do you think you're on my head? Well, he is
Oh,
on your head.
you're wrong.
He is on your head. The
Yeah.
front.
Well, is it
front.
facial hair, eyebrow, or head hair?
It thinks it's the wrong type of hair.
I
What is
swear
it?
though, the one in your nose when it pops out, man, and you can feel it, it drives you
Yeah.
crazy. I got one of those little zzz to clean it, but if I'm at work, it's driving me nuts. It's like, do I have to go
I
home
was-
for lunch and get that hair?
Tom pulled one out of his face somewhere the other day while I was driving.
Oh yeah, I get gnarly.
And it was the coarsest. Like you could have like cut.
Sewed with it.
I mean, this thing was
Yeah, I get those gnarly ones
ridiculous.
in the
thick.
summer when I got the
hair.
window down. I can feel my ear when I know I got to trim it.
You get your
the
hair.
little waving
it
in the
flapping.
wind. It's
That's
flapping in the
sensitive.
wind. It's like, oh, I gotta roll
That's a
one over there.
great thing about women. They don't have hair in their ears.
So, talking about this, my ears and nose feel all weird now.
I know.
So I get my nose, especially. I keep itching it now. Like,
yeah,
oh,
we got the mustaches too. You
yeah,
get those.
yep. So then all of a sudden, it's like the hairs are. We're talking about them. They're starting to.
Oh, I can. I'm free.
I'm part of the show.
I get one random one occasionally
On
that
your
will grow
chin?
like
On a
under
chin
my
or-
chin here,
Yeah.
like right here, and
Ugh.
Gross.
it's
Gross.
so
She's a witch.
you
Ugh.
can't see it. It's one of those like until it
She
gets
tugs
like
on
this
it. And
long.
she can
It
pull
tickles
her
her
skin
tits.
off though.
By the time I like notice it's back and it's there, it's like this long, and I'm like
Oh, gross.
horrified. I'm like,
Is it
oh,
black? Is it dark?
No,
Oh, okay.
no.
No, it's a silver liner.
Oh.
It's like
Gross.
every couple years.
Ew.
If you don't
Awesome.
catch it right away, it grows.
How do you
longer.
live with that, Tom?
That's
Well, normally I don't even see it because it's under my chin. I need someone to tell me I've got like a
Oh,
rogue.
Not but here it may chin,
So then,
chin,
like,
chin.
Randomly, I'll self-consciously of thinking about it and just go like,
And then you
just
find it.
feel for.
Tom,
Yeah.
every
Is it
once in a
there?
while,
Is
just
it
give me
back?
I
a-
have
give
to.
me a little
Anytime
glitchy,
she gets
glitchy.
been a
wet,
while. I gotta check.
anytime she gets wet, there's just boogers everywhere.
Yeah.
I
it's
had to
not-
get her on the car ride over here. Like Molly, one of your shower
That-
boogers
No,
hardened to your nose.
that
Oh,
I've got
no.
really dry skin right now. That was not.
That wasn't a
not
shower
snot.
booger,
That
It was
was
a
just
skin
dry
booger.
skin.
but she'll always
Let's
try
not
to
talk
like
about boogers.
come up all
It's the
sexy in the
holidays.
pool like this,
Uh-huh,
and she'll do her hair like
snot.
slow motion, and it's just like a
Snot.
booger on her. On
I
her
have
forehead.
never sexy done my hair slow motion, so I don't know who you're
Come here,
talking
baby.
about.
It's
Comes
all
out of
sexy, and she's
water.
all. I'm like Molly, blow your nose. Go under
It might be slow motion in your head, but
and
Well,
all I
when
see
you're
is a
coming up,
big
you're
booger.
blowing out the air in your nose and everything that's
Everything goes
inside.
out.
yeah,
I could spray her with a bottle. A booger will fall out. her
Probably.
nose.
yeah,
She's got a booger on her head right now. I can see it from here.
I believe it.
What's the worst surgery you've done to yourself?
Oh my
Surgery
goodness.
I've done to myself.
Whether it be a
When I
splinter.
was skateboarding, I broke my finger and I had to pop it back into place.
Ooh.
Yeah,
How'd you do it? Did you pull?
just pulled. Yeah, it was. It
Did
sucked.
you go
One
slow
of the
or
guys
fast?
that was with me had done it before, so he's all like, "Dude,
Oh.
you need to."
See, if
pull
he
it
hadn't been
fast,
there
like,
to
yeah,
tell you,
I
you
wouldn't
wouldn't have
done
touched it.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I would have. He's like, because I'm like, fuck, I don't have.
right.
You know, I had insurance and stuff in my family, but I knew like if I went home, my parents wouldn't
get
be
in
too
trouble.
happy because I
Yeah.
was, you know. So
Yeah.
I was like, all right, what do we do? And it's my buddy's like, just pull
So
on
was
it,
it
you know?
actually broken?
It was dislocated. I don't think it was
Oh, okay.
broken. Because
Okay.
I mean, it turned black and blue pretty good, but like I just kind of after I popped it back into place, it healed up eventually.
I didn't pull mine. Mine was one with a basketball. See, it's crooked to this day.
It's
Yeah.
still way over here. Just look at this thumb. I don't know what. Just kind of.
Oh, yeah. You're really going.
Yeah, that's the
Hitchhiker's
thumb.
Oh
thumb, yeah.
wow!
I got the straight one.
God, it looks like a Fred
Is that just
Flintstone
normal?
thumb.
Like you can't-
It's
No,
almost-
that's
You
there's
can't
a
straighten it,
there's a
That's just
gene. You
normal?
either have
That's
this
just-
thumb
no,
or
I
that
can
thumb.
Oh, okay,
Compared
Yeah.
to,
but you can't. Okay, I can't.
I can flip it back.
That's
do
as
whatever.
far as I can go.
does that help you with your music?
No,
Yabba dabba doo! You got a Fred
Not
Flintstone
at all.
thumb.
not at all. It is a G spot finder though. It's really
Ooh.
Oh, really?
Ma.
That's what I call it.
The G spot. I get a callus right here. The speed bump I give her.
The speed bump.
That's from cutting siding. You get the speed
Dude,
bump.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
poor Molly.
Well, that's the thing. If you do
Not
deal
the
with stuff
speed
like
bump.
that, I can see where you're getting sliced up pretty good, where it gets callous. Then
Mm-hmm.
we definitely get.
Chicks love going over the speed bump
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
I get the tips of my fingers get all hardened from playing guitar and stuff.
Yeah.
So I
Like
get like
callous?
bulbous
Bulbous?
fingers. Yeah.
Ooh,
That's what-
ladies.
She liked the word bulbous. So
Yeah, she perked up.
Bulbous?
No,
Bulbous
it's-
callus?
It's just a fun word.
Yeah, it is a very fun word.
Is there any way you can add a speed bump to that?
Wasn't that one of Rome's empire? What do they call him? Emperor Bulbous Callus?
Bulbous
Bulbous
callus.
callus.
Would be-
Emperor of Rome, Bulbous Callus.
All right, we took a lot of time on the hot seat
Yes,
today.
we
Wow,
did.
we were having some fun today. But all right, check out Big Laugh Comedy Network on Roku TV. A lot of fantastic comedians over there. We're postponing the comedy show.
Yes.
We're going to be postponing that. Check out Pop Culture every Thursday. We got amazing guests on there. We just had some pretty good show.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah, we did. We got movies with Mark. We film every Tuesday night now. So that's going to be great.
This Tuesday, 1941 is the movie.
Yeah, we're going to be watching 1941 Twisted
Have you
Dreams.
seen it yet?
No.
Have you seen it?
Not yet.
1941.
Nope. Everybody's in it. Twisted Dreams, October 14th to the 16th. We already got 150 submissions we got to go through.
Yeah.
Wow.
150 already.
It's gonna be a
Wow.
great
Film festival
Yeah.
at the Avalon Theater. It's going to be
Is
huge.
Mark
We
gonna
got Lloyd
be-
Kaufman there. We were
Mark
looking
gonna
at
be
getting
doing it
Kane
again?
Hodder, but he's the guy who played Jason.
Oh, nice.
But nah, probably not.
He charges $18,000.
Oh no.
Get the guy who played Jason the most.
I think we could get the guy who played Cactus Jack.
Yeah, we could get Cactus
He's
Jack.
cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he'll work for pennies.
He's been on the show. We
For-
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
the
really?
movie right here on. You probably don't know the movie we're talking about.
No, I have
Cactus
no
Jack.
idea.
You're thinking of Cactus Jack.
I'm thinking of
the Australian thing.
the wrestler, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a
Gotcha.
wrestler too.
Yeah, there's a
No.
wrestler
Cactus
too.
Jack. I'm thinking of Mick Foley.
Like a superhero in
No.
the
That's what I'm thinking
70s.
of. Because he did Cactus Jack, Dude Love. He did Mankind.
Mankind.
No, Mike Gull is a local actor. And He
Okay.
did a movie and it won the film festival.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it did. It
And
was
that
a
was
great.
Cactus
And we re-
Jack.
And he
yeah,
won.
we reviewed it.
Okay.
He's like a super
Cool.
crazy, racist, horrible person living in
Skinhead.
his mom's
Yeah.
skinhead living in his mom's basement.
So we're gonna film a second hour right after this that we will release on Wednesday live. We'll do much more of an interview with Ross, and he'll probably be. Are you gonna play for us?
Yeah, I'll play for you guys.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We can get a little
Good, look forward
questions
to
out of
that.
the way here.
Let's
We
get
got
a couple. Let's get a couple.
Let's get some questions. So, when you bring your guitar on the stage, what's the initial reaction from the crowd? Are they more like, "Oh, this guy better be funny if he's doing this," or
Yeah.
how do you get that?
I get a lot of a guitar.
Good.
Oh, yes, I hear the others. People aren't expecting that. Like, yeah, music,
Mhm.
or free bird.
Yeah, there you go.
It's
That's
so
me
cool.
yelling.
Yeah,
Can you play it?
I've played it. It's been.
You
But,
should do a set where you just drum with the guitar and sing a song and never.
I have
never
a
strum it.
drumming song.
Okay.
I do, but I have a bongos I do it on. It's called Procrastinate.
Nice.
Yeah, that
that
was one I wrote early on. That was fun. I like that one, but that one's involves drumming, and I have drummed on my guitar before. Cranes actually did this routine when I first started out, where he'd get up with a guitar and he held it, and he'd sit there, yeah, and he'd do all of his set, and he'd sit and look over every now and again between jokes, and then he'd go back into his set, and he's like, I feel like I'm forgetting something, and then he'd get done and just walk off. And it was like, what the fuck? Like, I just remember thinking that was so funny though, because I was excited seeing him with a guitar right away because I was pretty new, and I'm like, hey, someone else doing this guitar thing, So,
And
but
then
yeah.
you got up and played yours for real.
yeah, yep,
Nice.
I've been from the get go.
I would have just held it,
yeah, just done
made
the
him
same
wait,
thing. Yeah,
and then played it at the end.
I've had an idea of bringing my guitar case up and having music playing and not saying a word and pulling out different stupid shit out of my guitar case and just like throwing it off to the side.
Especially where they're expecting you to
Yeah,
play.
pull
That'd
like a
be
big
fun.
dildo or something. Oh shit! Put it back in.
Keeps coming
Somebody-
back to dildo.
Because he touched the dildo meat sign.
It was. I like it. No, but yeah, there's all sorts of fun things you can do outside of that. I definitely I don't want to be a prop comic, but I find myself wanting like
To be a prop
to be a
guy.
prop comic. I've been people have said even like, oh, the guitar is just a prop, and honestly, I feel like it's a cheat code at times.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I definitely got booked a lot more right away because I had a guitar.
It's different.
Because it's different. That's what people are looking for. Something different to put on a show. I mean,
Well, you talk about prop comedy, and everybody goes on what's his name?
Carrot
Red
Top.
Carrot Top.
Carrot
Carrot
Top.
Top, yeah.
Great show.
Yeah, I
Amazing.
saw Carrot Top.
I'd see
Clever.
him.
Oh yeah,
Nice
he's very
guy.
clever.
I hung out with him in Vegas, man. Awesome guy.
When you don't want to be a prop comic, but you sit at home and you think of all the cool things that you could do with props.
Exactly.
Oh, I
And
could
it's
do
like-
this. But
Exactly.
cool.
And that's the ideas that come to mind always when I'm like, when the wheels start turning, it's like, wait a second. All right, here I am. I'm a prop comic. Like,
Just do it.
yeah. And it was like I had this one bit I used to do where I get up there and I do a couple things. I'm like, oh man, my lips are so dry. And I start putting on chapstick and just staring down one audience member
Yeah.
and just continuously. And I was so worried going into that would not be like fun at all. But
You
You gotta pick-
once,
yeah.
yep. And so like when I went into it,
So what guy did
Finally,
you pick?
I think there was a guy in the front row
With his girlfriend.
and with
like
his
sitting
girlfriend,
yeah.
and I just stared him down and did it. and you could see he felt so uncomfortable right off the bat, and that's what made it, because he couldn't like look at me then. He was like looking backwards and, like, at everybody else, like, are you seeing this? Like, what is he doing to me?
How did
And
she handle it?
She was laughing her ass off.
Yeah.
She was just looking at him, and everybody else started to too. And then I got to a point where I'd like bring it back down, grab my guitar, and then brought it back up and started doing it again, and then threw it off stage, grabbed another one out of my pocket, just like really like laid into it, and it actually went like really well. And I didn't say a word for the whole thing, you know what I mean? Just did that. And
That's awesome.
it was fun, and like something like that. That's obviously a prop
Right.
comedy. You know what I mean?
I know, but it's good. It's good.
Yeah,
You made him feel uncomfortable, and everybody
Yep,
was entertained.
everybody
Well, where
was
do you draw the
entertained
line at
somewhat.
prop comedy? Using the microphone, using the stool.
When everyone
Anything
uses
that-
the microphone
can't
and does
draw
the
the
dick
line.
thing, like where they're like, "Oh, look at it's my penis."
No.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? It's my penis. And it's like, okay,
It's so funny.
yeah. And then you see that so much. Like that's
It
the
was
first.
so Tom Green of
like,
him. Like,
it's-
is it funny? It's my
It's
penis.
my
It's my
penis.
penis.
But yeah, no, that's you see that all the time. And I'm just as much to play. Like I did the same stuff early on where I would use it. Yeah, exactly. It's fucking all the time.
Stop
man.
playing with it.
But yeah,
Thanks for playing along, Molly.
well, and it's immediately the male's thing to go to
I
because
was.
this is what we're used to when handling a phallical item.
Or fucking the stool's
Like, it's
another
like-
one
yeah.
too. Like
Yeah,
fucking
humping
the
the
stool.
Fucking the
humping
stool.
oh.
Yep, everyone has to hump the stool. I've done that too. I have not continued to do that, but I have at an open mic hump the stool.
I mean, one of my favorite shows when we go to the Renaissance Fair is the Mooney show, and he doesn't say a word the whole show.
Yeah.
He's a
Like that mime. You know what I
Yeah.
always thought would be
he's
funny
a mime comic.
is dressing up like a mime and getting up, but then being like totally like,
Just talk.
I'm gonna pull on this rope
Be
right
real
now.
loud.
Whoa,
Yeah.
there's something on the other end.
And then at one point in the show, he does talk,
Yeah.
and that's like everyone laughs because he just. you
I'm
know.
in the box.
Yeah, it's like,
I'm
I
in
can't
the
get
box.
out of this
You
box.
can't get out of the box.
Hey, wait, there's a door right here.
Yeah.
I would love that because I
Yeah.
hate mine.
Yeah.
I would love that. I would love that bit.
I think it would be funny.
Yeah.
Just to, like, like the whole time you have to explain it.
Mhm.
Because everyone knows the best jokes are the ones you have to explain afterwards.
course.
Yeah.
You know, that's when comics don't give up on their jokes when they get to explain it afterwards. No, this is funny. Like, just listen
Let
to
me
me.
let me explain
Let
it.
me
So
explain why
you're-
it's funny.
you're not smart enough to get it. I'll explain
Yeah, and then when you
it.
call them dumb, that goes over
Yeah,
well
that
too, and
goes
it makes
over
them
really
laugh.
It's funny because they do get it and they know it's not funny, and you can try to shove it down their throat.
Yeah, I hate doing that. I do that once in a while.
Yeah, but like sometimes when you double down like that, it works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you're like, no, you're like, I'm gonna tell it again, just so you guys understand. And like sometimes you can get laughs.
Maybe it
off
was
that.
the delivery.
Yeah, maybe it just
Okay.
didn't like convey it well enough.
Or you just throw an extra word in there that you didn't have, and it
Yeah,
makes all the difference.
That makes
in the
all the
world.
difference. It does though.
It
That's
does.
how it.
One word, or the way that you phrase
Yep,
something, it does.
exactly. You never know until you.
That's
do
the
it.
art of comedy, getting what's in here to filter through this into their ears
Yeah.
the same that it's up here. That's
To make them connect.
It
You
was
got
funny
that's
in my
connecting
head.
with the audience.
Mhm.
That's right.
how do I get what's in my head into your head? And
Yeah.
it's just as funny because this mouth really sucks at doing that.
In all honesty, that's all any comedian wants is for someone to understand us. Really,
This is what we think. You should think.
you should think like me because.
What about the shit we don't
Yeah.
say? Do
Yeah,
you really
that's
want somebody in
yeah,
your
No.
There's
No.
so much I want to say. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
No, and
You
you
think
learn-
we're
we'll get
unfiltered? We are
canceled.
very,
We're
very
very-
filtered. We are
We're
so
muzzled.
we're
The
way
stuff
more
that we don't
filtered
say.
than you want to believe.
When
You
we're
have-
off the air, you'll
Yeah,
hear a little
and
You
bit.
guys are off the rails. No, we're really, really.
We're staying on the rails so we can stay on the air.
And that's you see that though a lot of comedians when they first get into it too, they want to be the edgy,
Edgy,
comedian.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
and
And
not
that
funny.
doesn't
and
know, and
then
you learn how to use that filter. Like, oh hey, I do have to filter myself. Like I did a show last night that like I knew there were older people that were there that it was a free show in a theater in Oshkosh, and like I knew that the crowd wasn't going to be so much into my raunchier stuff. I went with my family material, and that like you learn the type of stuff that's going to hit with certain crowds. Now you
Read
go
the
play
crowd,
for
you gotta read
a
'em.
drunk bar.
Right.
Now you go as raunchy as you can
You
because
can't get
that's
dirty enough,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So
Well, like that show we did at the
yeah, yep.
that guy, the word he spit out.
Oh
was
yeah,
like-
yeah.
And everybody's like, "What the?
Yep.
Did you just
Yep.
say?" And it's like, "Don't you know better than that?"
Exactly.
Evidently not.
No, and that's it's unfortunate. Like he's a he's a good friend of like the owner and stuff. But the owner even like
It wasn't the N word,
complained
by the
about
way. It was another word.
No,
but it
which
was
is funny because the next show someone busted out the N word.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That
What
was,
happened?
I know, I'm like a nightmare of a thing. 2 shows in a row. I'm just like, no. And it was like the bouncer that worked there. And
The
he
bouncer's
just,
doing
well,
comedy?
he was talking, yeah. And he asked if he could. I'm like, yeah, sure, bud. You know what I mean? You can get up and
Do
he
3
seemed,
minutes.
You know, yeah, he's a good kid, you know, and
He'll
he
chicken
talked
out
about-
at 1.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. And then he gets up there and starts talking like he had a bunch of friends there laughing their ass off at him. He actually got the best laughs of the night. So like
Yeah,
it was like,
his friends
Oh, crap.
but like
Yeah, but
That's,
like
that's
who
your
gives-
one shot, never
one,
again.
so he
God,
thought he
he's
did really
easy
good. You know what I
mastered.
mean? But it's like, and a lot of the stuff he talked about was great. He didn't need to throw that word out there, and that was the whole thing. It was he was in a barber shop talking about getting his hair cut, and it was referencing to someone else saying it.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
still, you can't. You just
There's
you know what
better
I mean?
ways,
Yeah,
I
there's better
mean-
ways to convey what you're saying besides straight up
That's
saying it.
Much more funny.
Yeah.
than-
So
Well,
who
but
gives-
it got like a standing ovation when he said it, like which is kind of like sucks because it's like,
Mhm.
well, now he thinks it's okay, you know. And when he asked me how he did, I'm like, no, you did a no. Like I don't know, but he like I said, he's a good kid.
Well, who gives
He
the
just-
bouncer the hook?
That's what. Yeah, exactly. He's a big guy.
We need to
Hey,
hire a
hey,
new bouncer to
we
pull
don't
them
do that kind of
Yes.
stuff here. Get off the stage. Go back to the door.
When
Bounce
that's the thing, is
yourself
I
off
wasn't
the
gonna light him
stage.
right. Like I wasn't gonna like pull him off
Light
the
him
stage
up.
right there, but I did like give him a light a little earlier and like just say he did good though. He got off stage. I mean,
Well, he
besides
did good
that,
because he brought half the
yeah,
room with
he
him.
did. Yeah, exactly. So like that was where, and then it was the day before Thanksgiving, so that
Mm.
Blackout
bar night.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yes, no one wanted to hear comedy. It was
No, everybody
it was-
wants to drink.
Well, and like the owner and manager and stuff too, like acknowledged that. And so now the next one we were gonna have, it was right before Christmas Eve. They were gonna have an ugly sweater pub crawl that night, and that was the same night they wanted to do the show there. And I was like, yeah, no, it's not
No, that's not
like
gonna
this. So
work
we're
out.
doing it the night before on the 22nd now of December, at Ivory's in Green Bay. If I want to,
Great place, man. I'm
Yeah,
telling you
do
what.
it.
The owner, great piano player. They have music that they play
Yeah.
also. It's a nice.
When and where is
evening.
that again?
At Ivory's in Green Bay.
In Green Bay.
The
Yep, right down.
22nd, the show.
Yep, 22nd of December.
Who's on that lineup?
Here, let me check it out real quick.
Yeah, where else can we find your stuff where you're checking that up? Where can they check
You
out
can
some
on Facebook, Ross Taylor Huff, right here.
Boom, you got that.
Boom. Look me up. You'll see me with a guitar screaming. But yeah, let's see here. We got Trevor Klumpner, Ivy Everard, James Sharkey, Greg Fries, Ray Roberts, and Jose Montero.
Wow.
There you go.
Big lineup.
Yeah.
22nd.
They're all great people, and it was I had to move it a day ahead, and I already talked to them about the 23rd, but all of them agreed to do the 22nd, so that's awesome. And I should be
Excellent.
hosting. That's been kind of what we've been doing now. So
Good.
unless something comes up, I should be the one hosting.
Good. That's good because I think you're a better host than
Then the other guy,
The
yeah,
other guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've gotten that from a few people now. So, and I'm hoping that we'll see moving forward. I mean, I know he wants to do some stuff. I can definitely. I want to offer more guest spots early on for a couple minutes, and then go into like the 10-minute spots that I was doing with,
Right.
you know. And I think it started out. The first one we did was an open mic, and the owner, that was kind of the spirit of it. He kind of wanted, but realized like, oh, if we open it up too much, then you have like how many comics come in.
Yeah.
And you, all this time and with music, it just I told him like we can run it like a showcase, and I'll kind of pick and choose the people to come on, and it'll work a lot better that way. And this last one, I feel bad for all the people that were on it, but they got through it. They did well, and it's you have to do shows like that sometimes. You never know, like especially at bar
That's
shows.
a good
You never
excuse
know.
for a booker too. You have to do this one.
Well,
Yeah, every once in a while, you gotta as a comic too. I get it. Like,
Don't worry, I can't book the
Well,
best fucking show every
yeah.
time.
the thing about open mic though, you don't just go down the list and see whoever signed up and give them the exact amount of time for the same amount of people.
yeah,
You look at the list, you know the people that you know, what they can do. And if it's somebody you don't know, you go talk to them. How long have you been doing? How much
Yeah.
time do you have? And then you say, I will give you 2 minutes and I will put you here because I don't know you.
Yep.
That's how you produce a show.
Yep.
You don't just let 5 unknowns get up there that's never been on stage. You're going to walk the room. You have to produce the show and make sure you keep people there and keep them entertained.
There you go. Well, Ross, it's flew by. I can't believe it flew by.
Well,
this
I mean,
fast.
you had to
Yeah,
give
we cut-
labor earlier.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna say,
mean,
although-
you cut into his time.
Don't worry, we
That
got you
was-
another hour, right?
We
Yeah.
do. We have
All right,
another-
that'll be
we're gonna have-
premiering on Wednesday.
Ross is going to
Molly,
be
where's our
performing.
stuff? Ross is gonna sing a
I will sing a
song.
song.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
We are everywhere at Off the Rails TM,
Woo!
offtherailstm.com.
Like and share.
Go click on the
it.
Amazon link on the top. Do some Christmas shopping. We get a little bit of kickback.
And also, I think for our Patreon, don't you think if you sign up for Patreon, we may have Molly
We got some
put her
Molly
fist
videos.
in her mouth completely again. We're not doing that for free anymore.
We're gonna do
That
the
is a gift.
10s unit chicken thigh skin up the Molly's ovaries and crank it to 20, and we're gonna see what that's like. All right, universe. Remember, we're not good enough.
Definitely not.